Hey, hello again already. I'm Auntie Dana, and I'm just like an elf today because believe in your elf. I'm very curious. What does that mean? I don't have an elf inside me, not that I know of. I like to dress up like an elf sometimes. We're going to learn something today, I think. It's Christmas Eve, and there are still so many toys to make. Smudge the elf tries to help, but everything just goes wrong. Will Smudge discover some elf belief to help save Christmas? And there's the elves in the workshop. And story written by Lou Treleaven, illustrated by Brenda Figueroa. It's Christmas Eve, a busy time with elves all working in line to make and wrap and sort the toys that Santa gives to girls and boys. There we have it. That's the outside of the shop. We know that the elves are inside. They're working right now. There's Bud, who has amazing skill with thread and scissors, glue and drill. Oh, look at, he really likes what he's doing, yes? He cuts and sews and sands and saws to make diggers, dolls, and dinosaurs. So diggers are those trucks up there. We see dinosaurs, some stuffed animals, some dolls. That's what we'd expect the elf shop to look like, right? There's Pip, who is a wrapping star. He is the neatest elf by far. He wraps each gift on Santa's list with folds pressed firm and corners crisp so that we get a nice looking square like this. Okay, let's check him out. He's Pip. I can just hear him humming or whistling, right? Doing something he really likes. Dottie is the nimblest elf and leaps about from shelf to shelf. She adds each present to the stack. Look at that stack. Ready to pile in Santa's sack. Look at that. She even needs a ladder, right? Yeah, that's a lot of presents to get ready. But then there's Smudge, the first elf we talked about. He's not the best, but he works so hard to help the rest. And though he sometimes gets it wrong, they love it when he sings his song. Believe in your elf, love what's inside, be who you are, don't try to hide. Support your friends and be a team. Help everyone have elf esteem. So there he is singing, right? Elf esteem. So have you heard people say self-esteem? That means you have a good feeling. You know you're a good person. You know you try your best, right? So that's self-esteem. Now he's having elf esteem. Makes sense. Smudge helps Bud to make a car. Doesn't travel very far. Is that because it's just on paper? Yeah. Bud tries standing on his head. You've built it upside down instead. Oh, okay, there we go. So the wheels are on the roof. That car's not going anywhere. So Smudge goes to the wrapping table to help out Pip if he is able. Hold this tape. Now wind it around. Oh dear, cries Pip. You've taped me down. Pip is a Christmas present instead. Yep, there's Smudge just running around having a good old time. But I guess there's a certain way to do things. Dottie says, help me sort these toys. Suddenly, there's an awful noise. It's a reindeer burping. Smudge spins around and knocks the toy sack back to the ground. Oh my goodness. Yep, they're coming down. The presents are starting to come down because he got scared there. The burping reindeer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Smudge says with a frown. I tried to help, but drag you down. Oh, he's not feeling so good about it. Right? I'll go and sit in Santa's sleigh. I won't keep getting in the way. There he goes. And that's fine that he made that decision, but we don't really want him to sulk about it, right? The elves work on. No time to slack. It's nearly time to fill Santa's sack. They build and wrap into the night. But something doesn't feel quite right. Bud finds his hammer getting slow. Pip's wrapping doesn't seem to flow. And Dottie's lost her energy. They used to work so cheerfully. Here's Santa, I think. An older gentleman. He's coming to check out how things are going along. But for some reason, those elves just don't have their cheery spirit, right? At the moment. Oh, here we go. Santa comes in with a chuckle. Oh, oh, oh. Stopping when he sees them struggle. What has happened? Asks their chief. Have you all lost your elf belief? It's odd, Bud says. We've all gone off track. We just can't get our rhythm back. That's it, said Pip. We need our mate. He smiles and songs make us feel great. So they discovered pretty quick why he doesn't feel the same in the elf shop. Santa gets the happy smudge. You're in the team, so don't you budge. You're now the elf in charge of song, so everybody sing along. Believe in your elf, love what's inside. Be who you are, don't try to hide. Support your friends and be a team. Help everyone have elf esteem. I think singing Christmas songs, look at, makes us feel happy too. There they are. Got back into rhythm. That is so cute. Self-esteem and elf-esteem. And sometimes that happens too. It's happened to me recently. I felt like I wanted to help, but I was getting in the way. And then I just kind of backed off and felt sad. And then someone noticed and said, hey, I know what you can do. You could help decorate this tree, right? Maybe you don't know how to hammer or saw and so, but you can do this. It's something you can do and something you enjoy and something you make it look nice. So then I had a really good feeling, right? I remembered my self-esteem like they remembered their elf-esteem. So what do you think about popsicle craft stick characters? So when I was at the craft fair, a boy made this one, and he said, and he didn't, it's a reindeer, but he doesn't have a red nose. So it looks like he's got some ears, eyes, and a smile. He's got a red scarf, and of course, antlers. So this one's a reindeer, but I thought, what if we make an elf? Mm-hmm. So I happen to have a green craft stick. How can we make a green craft stick look like an elf? I think we're going to start with making, I'm wearing candy canes today, but we can start by making an elf hat that will be at the top that we'll just glue on. So an elf hat's going to be like a triangle, right? Because it kind of has a point at the top, right? And if you have green paper or red paper, however you'd like to do that. So starting by an elf hat. Okay. I always think of elves with green, right? Do you too? So let's get that glue on there. to stick the hat. It's gonna be a red hat today. Okay. There's our first part of our elf. Now, before I do the face, I'm thinking, do you think like a scarf? Let's see. I've got some red ribbon to tie for a scarf. I've got a green pipe cleaner. Yeah, if the hat is red, maybe we'll go green, right? So to make a pipe cleaner scarf on this craft stick, we need to make it smaller, right? Look how long it would be. It would be very long and stick way out to the side. That would be funny. If you want to make a real funny one, you go ahead. But there, to show you, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So the scarf is going to come under the face, right? So we're going to wrap that. See that? So I pinched it, and now we're going to twist it. And twist, and then you put the sides together, and then press it down like a real scarf would sit, right? Oh, you guys, what a great idea. Thanks. There. Okay, now it's not really an elf. It's not really anything without a face, right? So Auntie Dana forgot her felt. Do you want to keep these animals company for just a moment while I reach over here, okay? Okay, getting your felt. Ah, that wasn't long at all. Okay, let's have some cute elf eyes. Hello. 1, 2. What kind of nose for an elf? See, my nose is a little bit red because I thought elves come from the North Pole, right? So it's cold there. We just have black today, but everybody needs a nose to breathe. Okay, and our elf would be smiling, right? Because our elf is going to have good elf-esteem too. He's smiling. Look at that. We made the smile take up almost the whole craft stick. There. Oh, and then, like, some of you might want to add some decorations even to the hat, right? Make it real. Right. So there's the simplest, quickest little craft way to make your own elf for elf-esteem that we find inside when we feel good about things that we know how to do, right? Everybody's good at something, and that something could be something very different from what someone else is good at. And that's okay, because that's us. All right, everybody, take care. I will see you next story. Bye for now.